Ironman finish line is one of the most glorious places that you can be in this world. There's a saying, okay, you do swim 3.8 kilometers, bike 180 kilometers, run for 42.2 kilometers, become an Ironman and brag for the rest of your life. Ironman is just a reflection of my life so far, to be honest. It's actually it's a mirror image of who you really are.
Finishing one Ironman triathlon in itself is considered a rare and extraordinary feat. Here is a Malayali who managed to do it 6 times, that too on 6 different continents. Suresh Sam Chandy from Thiruvananthapuram. Hello Ironman.
Hello Deepa.
We are here to steal your secrets.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll have to sweat for that.
Oops.
43-year-old Suresh Sam Chandy works at Ernst & Young in Technopark. It's a demanding corporate job. However, he still finds time to practice running, swimming and cycling as sports is his passion. He's an avid traveler too, who has explored around 32 countries. Sam also runs a trekking group called iTrek and is also a motivational speaker.
And then we look at the tagline of Ironman, it says, anything is possible.
The athlete, who's the son of late Punalur MLA Sam Umman and advocate Susan Umman, reveals to us how he manages to do it all, letting us decode some tricks. To begin with, what makes an Ironman triathlon so iconic? Let's ask the man himself.
Well, Ironman is considered as one of the toughest tests of human endurance of both mind and body. As you said, it's a triathlon. TRI, triathlon. Tri means 3. So it has got 3 sports. It's actually swim, bike and run. So what makes it a real Ironman stuff is the distance of it, okay? If you want to get the title of an Ironman, you got to swim in the ocean, in the open water for 3.8 kilometers first. Immediately followed by a 180 kilometers bike ride. And immediately followed by a 42.2 kilometers full marathon. All to be finished within 17 hours. If you do it that way, if you reach the finish line, you'll be hearing these words. You are an Ironman. And that is something actually which no one can snatch it away from you. You earned it. I would say Ironman finish line is one of the most glorious places that you can be in this world.
I can imagine.
This was the first one in 2018. Ironman Copenhagen, really. I enjoyed it. This was my first one. Again, started 2023. This is Ironman Malaysia. And the very next month, I was in North America, in Florida, doing this Ironman. Such a wonderful event. I will never forget this. And the third one, in that 3 continent circuit, it was Ironman Western Australia. This is the biggest one, and this happened last year, 2025, June 1st. This was in Ironman Brazil, and this one was the toughest one to get. That was Ironman South Africa this year, April 19th.
What motivated him to be an Ironman on 6 continents? The answer might surprise you.
There's a saying, okay, you do swim 3.8 kilometers, bike 180 kilometers, run for 42.2 kilometers, become an Ironman and brag for the rest of your life. So I know many people actually who just stop at 1 because they've experienced it, and that's it. But I went further. The main reason is, okay, every Ironman course is different. The sea will be totally different. The waves, the temperature, the water temperature, the currents, how it goes, the riptides, everything is different. Okay. So in some races actually it will be a lagoon or something. Okay. Sometimes it will be a very rough sea. So and likewise, the bike course. Okay, it's so different. The wind, the elevation, the air temperature, everything is so different. Okay, and the same thing applies with run as well. It matters. Okay, the geography matters. A lot of things are dependent on the geography of it. So that's why I thought that let's do it across the world. Not only this gives me an opportunity to put my signature once when I do it, once when I reach the finish line. It also actually makes me really feel that hey, I've gone through it.
Ask the man how he managed to train for the triathlons while handling a full-time job. And here is what he says.
So mostly, I manage my trainings in the margins of the day, like in the early mornings and also in the evenings. Okay, that's what I do. There were situations wherein trainings have extended even to midnight and even more than that. That's because of all the meetings and all. Actually, we don't know when these meetings gets closed and all. And also, more importantly, this time, the last Ironman that I did, it was South Africa one. It was a busy tax season also, so it demanded around 12 to 14 hours of work on some days. So it was really challenging. And for the emails and team messages and chats or whatever it is starts chasing me, I will ensure that I have done at least one block of my training.
Yeah. Okay.
Because what we really don't know how the evenings may be. So it's always good actually to finish off the day's training in the morning, and if you have one more training on that day itself, try to do it actually in the evening. Okay, because no one will expect actually an employee to be absent in between work on a given working day, right? So I try to do it in the evening. Okay, but I would say, if you ask me, finish off your trainings before the world starts chasing you. Okay.
There is still a lot of passion and energy left in him to do motivational speaking.
Motivational speaking is something which I do regularly. I speak to a wide range of audience. So Ironman is just one thing, okay. But I would always say, my life has been my biggest Ironman. Well, my speeches are about my life journey, right from the age of 2. What all that I've gone through, the lessons learned, the experiences that I've endured, and I'm thankful to the Lord Almighty that I got all this kind of experiences in my life to make it so enriched, so that actually I can share these with others.
The trekking group Sam manages also gets his fair share of time.
iTrek is actually a community with more than 700 plus people right now. And that too from all walks of life. We have people in the top bureaucracy to CEOs to lawyers to medical professionals, educators. We have done it in Periyar Trails, we have done it in Kollam district, we have done it in Vagaman, Idiki district. Agastyagutam, we put a record of being the single biggest group which has ever gone up there. 75 people on top of Agastyagutam.
When was this?
2023. And we all actually share the same passion. And the first one is promote a healthy lifestyle through trekking and outdoor activities. The second one is our commitment to the nature. The kind of conservation and the nature preservation measures that we do. And the third one, and I would say the most one, is our commitment to the community. And community means it's the forest dependent communities, tribals, forest guides. So these are the people actually whom we really work very closely with. Okay.
What is the source of all this energy? He says, optimum nutrition.
When I'm in a training block, when I'm working towards doing an Ironman event, maybe in the 2 to 3 months before the race, and the training block is going high, we are peaking our training. At that time, I ensure that I have good amount of carbs and proteins. Carbs mostly before the training, protein rich after training meals, so that actually my body recovers very well. Otherwise, it's just like a normal day. I eat everything in moderation. Okay, I am a non-vegetarian. I eat a lot of non-veg stuff, and so I'm happy with the way that how is it going. With a regular amount of workouts and everything, you don't have to increase the intake of protein or anything. It's just normal diet, that's it.
As for why he squeezes in time amidst all of this to travel the world, here is what Sam says.
The reason that I got into consulting after my chartered accountancy, I mean, I'm a CPA in the US. So after doing a CPA, normally people get into accounting and tax. So when I got into consulting, okay, the reason is actually, I get an opportunity to travel. Consulting is all about a lot of travel and a lot of exposures. And I would say, in fact, I will never say that, a person's mind grows with age. It grows with exposure and experiences, okay? And travel gives you a lot in that way. With this Ironman thing, okay, when I started traveling extensively, and every travel that I did, most of them, I would say, I ensured that, I travel to 1 or 2 countries if it's possible. So this time it was in South Africa. So I did Botswana and Zimbabwe. So if it's possible, I try to club more countries because, we don't know when is the next time that you're going to be in that part of the world. It takes a lot of effort. Last year I did in 2025, I did Ironman Brazil. We had to fly all the way to South America. How far it is. And look at the kind of efforts. You think about it, efforts and time and resources that we have to invest for it. When would it be possible again? So that's why I ensure that I travel more. So that last time, I did my Ironman in Brazil, and then I traveled to Argentina, to Uruguay, to Chile, and finally to Peru. That I had a realization pretty early in my life that traveling is one of the best way that you get to understand the world more and have a wider perspective of life. Travel actually teaches you a lot. Many of the preconceived notions that I had before, it is not with me now, because every travel teaches me a lot of things. No matter how much you read, how much you Google it, nothing compares to what you go on the ground and experience. Most of my travel are solo, so actually I really ensure that I network with people, I talk with them, I understand them. Deepa, the biggest understanding, the biggest enlightenment that I've got through all this travel is human beings are the same everywhere. Culturally, there will be some differences, but otherwise it's all the same. So I always believe in having a broad mind. Because that's what I would say. In Malayalam, we say manophavam. If you want to bring that bigger and bigger, the bigger a person's mind, okay, and I would really, that's the person actually whom I go and respect.
Athletes often require a tremendous support system to prepare for such events. However, for Sam, his source of inspiration is himself.
I lost my father when I was 2 years old, and ever since that day, okay, I've been seeing a mother actually who has been suffering, and who has been, because it was a big disaster for her also, okay. So that, yes, she's always had that issues of suffering and pain. We didn't have any support of any wider, any the larger family or cousins or mom, sisters or brother. We lived alone, okay. So as a child growing up, okay, what I think I would say the kind of a secure environment and the support system that that will come to me, okay, through a secure environment was not there, okay. So the situation was like that, okay, that there was no other way for me other than to push, other than to go through it, whatever it is. So if you look at it that way, okay, I would say in fact this Ironman race is actually much of a reflection of my life so far.
Could you tell us a little bit about your coach as well? How do you train? And
all of my 5 Ironmans, I didn't have much of coaching, okay, though I had signed up for some coaching, but not much. But the 6th Ironman, I really did a good amount of coaching under my coach. Her name is Valentina Kukurs. She's a Russian lady, okay, and she's a professional triathlete, okay. She's been racing for many years, and she's 55 years old now. She's someone actually who really is so passionate about this, and she sends me actually all the workout videos and everything, workout and training peaks and everything. So I ensure that actually I do it, especially in this training block was around 4-5 months, okay. So I was consistently doing what all that she has been sending, especially in the last 3 months, and I'm so thankful to her. Yeah.
For those inspired enough to try Ironman at least once, here are some tips from the athlete.
First and foremost, there's no perfect day to start. Okay, I think if you are sure about doing that, okay, you know what, I think there will be always something or some niggle or the other in your body that may actually stop you from starting this journey. Okay, I remember when I did my first registration for my first Ironman, I couldn't even touch my shin bone, my leg bone. There was too much stress on it, and if I was waiting for everything to be perfect in life and then start, and I'm telling you, okay, I wouldn't even have done a single Ironman. I would tell you, just started. And more importantly, I'll tell you, it's all about showing up. It's all about showing up. Okay, you will be having tougher situation, whatever it is. Okay, it comes your way. Again, show up. Show up. That consistency can lead you a long way, a long way. At the same time, the starting line also deserves a lot of glory and respect and honor, because anything can happen on a race day. It can be a bike accident, or it can be some gastric issues, or it can be any kind of other physical ailment or an accident or anything. But you know, the fact that you were on that starting line, that's a great achievement. In a wrap, I would say, be very clear that you want to get there. That fire within you, that I want to do it. I want to do it. That's what actually is going to take you to the starting line and also to the finish line.
Ironman's famous tagline, "Anything is possible," finds its true meaning in Sam's life. After all, where determination leads, miracles follow.